You remember this man, Sheik Gumi, this man that goes into the bush to negotiate with terrorists, with bandits, with kidnappers, that knows their houses, but yet they have refused to arrest him and prosecute him. Yes, Sheik Gumi. Yes. He went to Saudi Arabia for Hajj. And guess what happened to him? He was deported back to Nigeria. This thing happened less than 24 hours ago. I am telling you for real. In fact, let me tell you, Saudi Arabia banned him from coming to their country because of terrorism. And yet this man is walking free in the streets of Nigeria. When we say these things, people don't want to hear that Nigerian government tolerates crime. And when you tolerate crime, you are encouraging crime. This man, Sheik Gumi, is a terrorist sympathizer. He is an alleged terrorist sponsor. The Saudi Arabian government banned him because of his ties with terrorism. I'm just telling you the truth. Northern Nigerians go to Hajj every year. How many of them do you see Saudi Arabia banning? Talk more of to ban for 10 years. I'm telling you the truth. It's not my word. Saudi Arabian government have done their investigation along, and you know Saudi Arabia works alongside America and the CIA. So they know all terrorists when they see them. Don't need to argue this. There is no hatred in this. What were you doing in Yemen? What have you been going to do in Yemen? They know what you are doing in Yemen. I'm going to tie the knots together to show you that actually Saudi Arabia were correct. That this man is a terrorist sympathizer, terrorist, associate. And once you are a sympathizer or you're an associate, then you are also a terrorist yourself. And you should not be walking free. In a proper democracy, you are not supposed to be walking free. Because this same man, if he enters US today, they are going to arrest him. If you will be surprised at the files they will bring out to show all of you. Sheik Gumis started going to the bush to discuss with terrorists, to relate with them, since 2021 in Zamfara State to discuss with bandits. We raised alarm, nobody listened. He went again in 2023 to discuss with these terrorists. How do you know where they stay? It's only a lion that can speak to lions in their language. So the DSS actually invited him and questioned him, but you know, all those may have just been to save face. He was released. And up to today, that man is still going around doing his business. You know, somebody came up to defend him on social media, and that person wrote this. So I will read what the person wrote out in defense of Sheik Gumi. When I read this finish, I will now come back to tie the rope together to pin him that this man should come out, that this man is actually who Saudi Arabia say he is. Listen very carefully. The man defended, because the news headline said Saudi Arabia deports Sheik Gumi from performing Hajj and deported him back to Nigeria. Then somebody came up on social media to defend him. Listen what the person said. He said Sheik Gumi was not deported due to alleged ties with bandits in Nigeria. Rather, his issues with the Saudi authorities stemmed from a visit to Yemen, where he met with religious leaders who are at odds with the Saudi government. Do you see that? After his trip to Yemen, he stopped in Saudi Arabia to perform Hajj, during which he was arrested and investigated. He was eventually released in 2014 and issued a 10-year ban entry. Although the ban officially expired last year, an additional 5 years was reportedly added without any formal communication to him. His recent attempt to perform Hajj was based on the assumption that the original ban had been lifted. He only discovered the extension of the ban upon arrival at the airport. That is exactly what his media team and his people are defending him with. That this is, let me tell you, is a lie. It's a big lie from hell. Remember the time. Remember there was a list that was released, a Boko Haram sponsor list that was released from the government of that was released by the CIA, using the government of Qatar as proxy to release that list of Boko Haram sponsors and terrorist sponsors and bandit sponsors in Nigeria. That list came out, and guess the majority of sponsors and where they came from. The majority of sponsors came from two countries. One, Yemen, and 2, Nigeria. In fact, Yemen had even more sponsors than Nigeria. Are you beginning to see the link? That the sponsors of banditry, ISWAP, Boko Haram kidnapping in Nigeria, is coming from Yemen. Then Sheik Gumi is visiting Yemen also regularly to do what in Yemen of all countries? You leave Nigeria and you travel all the way to Yemen. You didn't go to UK, you didn't go to Saudi Arabia, you did not go to Iran, you didn't even go to Israel, you didn't go to anywhere, even India or Pakistan. It is Yemen. What do you have in Yemen? Sheik Gumi, what do you have in Yemen? No wonder the rate of banditry, of Fulani herdsmen, of kidnapping, Boko Haram, ISWAP in the north has even increased, because the sponsors are still working free. If Nigeria is serious to end banditry in their country and end kidnapping and ISWAP in their country, I have just given you free expo on who to arrest. If you arrest Sheik Gumi, you are going to get a huge list from him. If you want to end it today, arrest Sheik Gumi now. Invite him, not inviting him, arresting him today. Because the Saudi government has already rejected him. The Saudi government does not reject people like that. The USA government has rejected him. In fact, if you want the files of Sheik Gumi, simply go to American embassy and ask them, or Saudi embassy and ask them if you are serious to know more about that man. I'm encouraging the DSS or Nigerian government to go to the Saudi government and ask for more details on why such thing happened, because you also have your suspicion, going with the fact that you have already invited this man before but could not pin anything on him. So if you are looking to pin anything on him, except you are saying that you want him to walk free, but if you are serious to know the cause of the northern problem in this country, go to Saudi embassy today. They will show you the reason why they deported him and why they think you and why you yourself will even imprison him. Such people should not be walking free on the street. These are the people that should be tried for terrorism, not Nnamdi Kanu. These people allegedly have caused by their activities have led to the death, destructions of many people, infrastructure in this country. Look at the kind of thing that Nigeria tolerates. That is why Boko Haram can walk into anywhere in Borno and occupy. That is why Boko Haram can stand up any day and beat their chests that you can't do anything to them. That is why they are bold, because the northern elite, some of them are the Boko Haram are sponsoring that thing. And I ask myself, what is the purpose of these things? Why did the Nigerian government tolerating these people? Look at the list of Boko Haram sponsors, yet nobody has been caught. Well, I came to give free expo because I know very well that this man cannot be arrested. He will not be arrested. He will not even be invited. These are the things we are talking about. Double, triple standards. Why won't people believe that the country is meant for a section? A man left this country, went to Yemen. And the details of what he went to do in Yemen are very clear. Imagine somebody being caught in a room where armed robbers are. You are also an armed robber. It is as clear as daylight. But yet, this man is walking free. So like I said, if Nigeria is serious in ending banditry in this country, you know who to pick. Start from there. Thank you very much.